As far as what you're working with students in the D.A.R.E program and telling them about e-cigarettes and vaping, what are some of the most common questions that you're getting from students? Is it at the sixth grade level that you're talking with them
Yeah,
about it?
yeah. Some of the most common questions are, what are they? Are they the same as cigarettes? What's the difference between e-cigarettes and regular cigarettes? Those sort of things. Really just basic questions.
Are you hearing about any of the students that are using it at that age level? I don't know if they would probably admit to you, but saying that their friends are doing it?
Yeah, one of the questions that I asked them, I said, so we know people are using them. We've caught people using them and that sort of thing. So I asked them why they choose to use it, because you ask them about cigarettes and they'll tell you they're dangerous, not good for you. They just go on and on and on about why you shouldn't smoke a cigarette. But I said, well, then what's the deal with vapor? What do you know? I asked them what they know already. And some of the things they get are, it's entertainment value, right? This big cloud of smoke that they can, blow out. Easy to hide from our parents, right? We think that they can get away with it and that sort of thing. And then the other thing is, well, it's not like smoking, so it's not, addictive, that sort of thing. So those misconceptions are there too, not knowing that there's nicotine involved in it, not knowing that the possibility for addiction is there, that sort of thing.
Okay, so when you're working with students and trying to tell them about e-cigarettes, what are some of the issues that you're even running into based on the body of research that's available on what you can say?
That's a good question, because unlike cigarettes, right, where we have decades of research available to us where they can show causation between cigarettes and all these other chronic health problems, it's not the case for vaporizers. So I don't think it's fair or even ethical to say things that we're not 100% sure of yet. And that's the problem with vaporizers. There's not a lot of conclusive information that we can say about it. So the things that we can say are there's still nicotine in there in most of the products, right? So it's still highly addictive. And that's about it, and it's illegal for anyone under the age of 18. The alternative nicotine products, the device itself, that sort of thing. So yeah, it is a problem for us that we're seeing popularity and trends, right, in use, but still we don't really know a lot about it from a research standpoint.
And I know it sounds like the other thing that you do say to students about just the types of things that they're putting into their body. What sort of advice do you give them from that standpoint, just in general?
Exactly, that's a good question, because one of the things that I propose is that we don't know a lot about what's in the juice. We don't know what happens with those chemical reactions. What compounds come out of superheating that substance, right? We know how the vaporizer works. So what is it really that we're putting into our body, right? You wouldn't go to anybody or anywhere and take something and put it into your body not knowing what it was. It doesn't make any sense. So that's what's sort of happening with vaporizers, is that we may not know exactly what happens, but is it really a smart thing to do to take something or ingest something when you don't know what it is? That's the question that I pose.